Hi, I'm Lisa Cressman, an Episcopal priest and the founding steward of Backstory Preaching. You want to become a better preacher, right? Well, our Backstory Preaching Mentorship is the deep dive to help you do just that. We help you all online to develop your preaching skills, sermon prep process, and your spirituality, so you offer good news more effectively week after week. With intentional practices and feedback, you'll become more skillful, create a sustainable prep process that feeds you instead of drains you, and you'll integrate it all with your spirituality. You'll grow closer to God while spreading the good news more effectively at the same time. How do we do this? By focusing on your craft, process, and spirituality of preaching. First, sermon skill development. How do you get better at any skill? With deliberate practice and feedback. During the Backstory Preaching Mentorship, you'll receive feedback on your sermons from a trained mentor, from a small group of your peers, and a listening group in your congregation. They'll tell you what works in your sermons and help you focus on what to develop next. By the end of the mentorship, you'll consistently offer more effective sermons with a clear message of good news that is authentic to you, relevant to your listeners, holds their attention, and invites transformation. That's skill, craft. The second thing we focus on is your process, your sermon prep practices. For many preachers, sermon prep is stressful, usually because it spills over into personal time. We'll show you instead how to get sermons done by Friday or even sooner. You'll learn how to streamline the process so you'll have time for yourself and your family on the weekends. Plus, we work together in community, so you'll get more ideas than you can use and feel connected to preaching colleagues and friends. That's process. Third, spirituality. Many preachers find sermon prep draining because they're not being fed by God in the process. But we'll show you how those two things go together. We'll show you how you can be fed spiritually in the process of developing your sermons, so much so that it spills over into your entire ministry. Our sermon prep process intentionally puts you and God together, so you are transformed by the good news you believe and preach. I hope you'll consider joining us for the Backstory Preaching Mentorship during our next session, because you want to become a better preacher.